Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Today is Thursday, August the 29th, 2024. I am back with another episode. And if y'all have noticed, which I'm sure you have, thank y'all for tuning in. I am recording this video from my home setup. And the reason for that is I lost # somebody stole my phone. I was in Walmart last night shopping, and I don't know how many of y'all may do this, and if you do it, you need to stop because it's a bad habit of putting your phone in the basket while you're shopping. Just, you might have your phone on you. Instead of putting it in your pocket, you sit it in the basket, right? So I finished my little shopping, went outside, put all my stuff in my car, pushed the basket on up, and left. Got home, didn't have my phone. Run back up there, my phone gone, right? So I go back in, like it didn't happen before. It's not the first time that happened to me. Go back in the store. A lot of times, the other times, the phone, somebody had turned it in, or when I went back, it was still in the basket. I went back in time, right? So this time, I wasn't so lucky. So I had to, first I tracked the phone. You can track it, right? Tracked it to a slum, to a neighborhood that I didn't know existed. Not far from where I live, like 3 miles from where I live. Back off, like down a little road, back into like some wood, not wood, but like, what you call it? A trailer park. But it's not the trailer park you used to seeing. It looked like somewhere like a trailer park scrapyard where they take them when they're no longer in service and they just back there rotting. Somewhere I don't like dogs would live. And there's people living back there. Guess who the people are? Immigrants. Everywhere. I didn't know they was here in my little city. You have to go back. You see them out and about in the stores or what have you. But it's like they got their own city inside of a city. I tracked my phone on you get the GPS tracking. I tracked my phone to the immigrant dwelling. And it was disgusting. It looks like a third world country within our city right here. That you can't see if you wouldn't just happen to be going down in there looking for something, like I was looking for my phone, the GPS sent me there. I wasn't fortunate enough to find exactly which one of them trails it hit on, because it don't give you the exact trailer that it was in, but it let me know that it was in that setting right there. And I know it was there because I turned on my Bluetooth and it said phone connected. And my Bluetooth only set for my phone, so I know it was there. I just didn't know where. But my point is, they have cities within our city and your city too. These trailers were not fit for someone to live in. And somebody owns those trailers, and somebody has got a sign out front, like a little place where you rent, apartments and stuff. Somebody is profiting off of them. That's another reason why they're here. It's an inside job also. They come across the border, but they come in knowing they got help from the inside, which is greedy Americans using them for cheap labor, renting slums to them, just taking advantage of them. America has a history of loving slave labor. Well, slavery was abolished, but they getting as close to slavery as they can with these immigrants. So I saw a few of them out getting ready to go to work. I asked, you know, about the phone, whatever. I mean, no speak, no like no English. So that's not what this video is about. But I'm just explaining to y'all why I ain't making the video here. Or I had to go file a claim, insurance claim, $279 deductible to get a new phone. And they're gonna have it here between 7 and 9 tonight. The phone is $1,300, but I had to pay $279 for the insurance. I got insurance on the phone. I only got that expensive. I don't do expensive phones. I only got it for YouTube because of the camera quality and some other things that I can use it for to help me with my content. But other than that, I had a little prepaid $200 phone. I don't care nothing about all that. All I needed was Facebook and YouTube. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about all the other stuff. So just a little heads up on y'all. Don't put your phone in the basket when you go shopping. It's a bad habit. I know I'm not the only one to do it because other folks tell me that happened to them too. That's a bad habit. Break that habit. Don't leave your phone in the car. That's my best suggestion for you. When you go in the store, leave the phone in the car. If somebody call you while you're in the store, they'll be all right. You ain't gonna be in the store that long. You have to just go. You see a missed call, you holler at them when you get out the store. Just a friendly suggestion. But anyway, on to the topic. I always hear, and you probably hear, especially men, women talking about who hurt you. A lot of time, women nowadays don't understand why a man like me. I hear people women throwing salt on me now that one was cool with me, talking about me. I'm keeping the division going. Like I'm the reason men and women ain't getting along. I just been on here a year. This shit been going on for decades. I'm not causing it. I'm just talking about it. But what the women hate is somebody telling the truth about what's really going on and why it's going on, right? So I'm going to tell the truth about this matter. When y'all always asking who hurt you, why men so bitter, get over it. Just get over it. Grow up. Who hurt you? And they dust it off like it ain't no big deal. Because it ain't no big deal to them. Because they ain't trying to understand, or they don't understand. And they're going to say, well, we done been hurt too. Not to this level that I'm about to explain. That y'all probably have never heard it like this before. Probably never will unless somebody copy me. But you haven't heard this part of it. You haven't heard our side of it. Say it like this. Imagine someone taking your parent from you. Imagine someone taking your parent from you. I'm talking to the women now. Your mom, or I know y'all love your mom. So imagine somebody taking somebody from you that you love more than life itself, and then turn around after they took that person from you, had a nerve to tell you to get over it. It ain't no big deal. That been 10 years ago that I took your mom from you. Why you still dwelling on that? Why you still bitter? Ladies, this person that took your mom from you. It's been 10 years ago. You still feeling some type of way about that. And they ask you, why are you so bitter? That been 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Who hurt you? The person that took your mom away from you. What they got to do with anything, Big Ward? Sweetie, I'm glad you asked. Because for me, when I went through a divorce, losing her was no big deal. Not being able to be there with my son every day like I wanted to be was equivalent to taking my mom away. You took the most important thing, the most valuable thing to me. In a sense, when you decided you weren't happy no more, You don't want to be a family no more. You want to be single. You don't like the married life. You want to be free, independent. You don't want to, so forth and so on. Irreconcilable differences. Not cheating. None of that. There wasn't none of that going on. You just wasn't happy. I wasn't good enough at the time. I wasn't making enough money. I wasn't this. I wasn't that. I was too tall. I was whatever. You just weren't happy. So you wanted to go your own way. And I had to accept you taking my child. And I get to see him when I get to see him. Instead of being in the house, being able to see my son. I was just thinking about that last night, sitting up in the bed. I call him, talk to him, or whatever, but I'm saying to myself, I'm supposed to be able to sit here right here with my son. Every day when I get out of work and come home, hug my son, throw him the football, whatever, every day. That's how it's supposed to be. That's the type of man I am. That's the type of father I am. And you know that. You knew that. But because of this person and how they felt, and nothing is more important than how she felt. Do we deserve to be happy? Sometimes. Not all the damn time. That ain't reality. That ain't life. No, you ain't gonna be happy all the time. Is that person now responsible for your happiness? No. I wasn't doing nothing to take away from her happiness. As a matter of fact, once I'm gone, want it back. Can go back. That's how you know it be some bullshit. When it's over with, they want it back. So when you ask, why am I so bitter? Or why was I so bitter? I'm not bitter now, but I still get accused of it because now I'm telling the truth. I'm dropping bombs and true bombs on the men to try to help the men avoid going through what I went through and millions of other men that had to lose their loved one called their child. Not in death, not in a physical death, but a mental death. The death of not being able to be there every day, 7 days a week. Same home with your child, raising them. From the time the sun go up, you go to work, come home, from the time sun go down, you there with your child. That's the type of father I am, the type of man I am. That's what I was expecting to do. That's what I had planned on doing. And because of somebody else, I wasn't able to do that. In spite of the fact I wasn't mistreating, was a good husband, good friend, good man, good person. I ain't talking about no a-hole. I ain't talking about a man that mistreated his family, abusive, sorry, none of that. I'm talking about a man that a person said was the best man they ever had, but at some point wasn't happy. Or, women nowadays tend to think they're supposed to be happy at all times. If not, that's ground for leaving. They call it irreconcilable differences. That means you don't make the heart go pitter patter no more. She don't get butterfly when she see you no more. She ain't excited to see you no more. An example, Judge Mathis. Married 40 years. And anytime you see him, look like the marriage was wonderful. She filed for divorce after 40 years. Irreconcilable differences. No abuse, infidelity, none of that. When you file for divorce on the grounds of infidelity or cheating, it says that. Irreconcilable differences is just it's just a easy out the system gave women to destroy families. Because they wanted families destroyed. They don't want families together. We're easy to control, divided. Strong families are hard to control, white or black. They don't want strong families. The powers that be don't want white families because it ain't just happening to black people. Keep that in mind. It ain't a black thing. It's an American elite, American peasant. The have and the have-nots. They don't want the have-nots to have strong, solid families. If you haven't realized that by now. So why am I so bitter? Which I'm not, but I was. I admit that. How would you feel when somebody has taken your loved one from you? See, it ain't about, y'all think we bitter at women. We hate women because she left me. I don't care. I done been left many a time. Ain't got no issue with none of the women that left me. I only had an issue with one, the one that got my child, which I don't have an issue with her no more. That's worked itself out through the grace of God. So I'm not bitter about that, none of that. It's just that this is not the way I wanted it. Why should I be happy about that? Would you be happy, woman, somebody take your loved one from you? See, we're not tripping. Well, let me speak for myself. I'm not tripping about losing her. I'm not tripping about not being able to be with her every day. I'm not mad at her for her leaving, just her. The problem I had, and I still have, is I can't be with my son every day. She can, I can't. I have to have scheduled time, the weekend. Even I still get to see him. But I did not have a child, get married, none of that, so that I can one day see him on the weekend. A man like me, we don't go around having kids with that expectation. That's why I only have one now, because I ain't doing it no more. If I have a child, I want to be active in that child's life. I want that child in the house with me every day. That's the type of man I am. And that's the type of man I'm going to be. And that's the type of man I was then. So when I wasn't able to have that based on your feelings, not facts, your feelings. And I know they were feelings because now you don't feel the same way. Now you ain't got the same energy you had when you was not happy. Now it's when you see me. So therefore, ladies, when you're wondering, I can't speak for all men. I'm going to speak for myself. When you ask me, why are you so bitter? Who hurt you? As if a man being hurt ain't no big deal. Forget about it. Y'all acknowledging we've been hurt because you asked who hurt you. So you know we've been hurt, but it ain't no big deal. Who cares if you've been hurt? Get over it. Now come do what I asked you to do. Come treat me like a queen that I'm not. And as long as you're hurt and dealing with the pain you're dealing with, you can't treat me like the queen that I think I am, but you're not. So when y'all wondering and want to toss it under the rug, kick it to the side, it ain't no big deal that man lost his family. And he's feeling some type of way about that. The same way you'll feel if somebody took your mother from you. We dealing with the same grief. Someone took our son from us, our daughter from us. The only thing in this world that means anything to us more than us, somebody took it from us. They didn't kill them, but they fixed it to where I can't see them every day. Can't be with them every day. Can't share memories with them every day. So through them days that I can't see them, it's like they dead because they ain't here. They're not in my presence. They're only alive on the weekend. Or about when I call them. And if that don't explain it for you, you don't want to know. You don't want to know why we bitter. I can't speak for all men. Some men just soft, weak, bombs. I'm talking about real men that's been hurt. I'm talking about men that were married, did everything they're supposed to do. Y'all say you want a relationship, where we going with this and all that type of stuff, marriage, and he put a ring on it. He did all he was supposed to do. You still left. You still weren't happy. Packed up, took his kid. He ain't making enough money. I ain't talking about the men that were abusing you. I ain't talking about that. You ain't supposed to be there getting whooped on. I know that. I'm talking about this frivolous bullshit y'all divorcing men for nowadays. It ain't what y'all divorcing men for back in the day. Real shit. Y'all divorcing now on some fluff. Some imaginary made up problems. Because that man don't measure up to what's up here in your mind. Therefore, leave him. We ain't working shit out. Leave him. Damn the kids. Damn what's best for them. It's what I want. I love my baby, my child. I love my son, my daughter. But I ain't going to do what's best for them. I'm going to do what's best for me. And my son and daughter are going to have to put up with it. Because I'm mama. I'm the queen. And then y'all turn right around and ask us, who hurt you? As again, I'm speaking for the men who've been hurt on some real shit. I ain't talking about some man, a woman just didn't want him. I'm talking about that man that was married with kids and had to watch his kids be ripped from him. That had to go down to court and fight to see his own child. I'm talking to the old men. I ain't talking about the weak-ass men that just beta male just because the woman don't want him no more. He go into a frenzy. No kids involved, nothing. She just don't want him. I don't miss her. I don't miss none of them. I miss my son. She just another woman. He ain't just another boy. He is my son. I repeat, I'm not bitter. I don't hate women. I'm not bitter over no woman. I don't miss no woman. None of that. I miss my son. A lot of men out here can relate to what Big Ward talking about right now. So when y'all go around here just throwing it out there like, why you, who hurt you? The person who took my loved one away from me. If you can't understand and relate to that, I'm glad that we're walking away from y'all ass. Because you're heartless. You care nothing about us. As if we're not human beings just like y'all. We're not here just to serve you. But y'all have lost sight of that. That you're supposed to be here for us too. That we're human beings. I'm not talking about them old sorry ass, no good ass dudes y'all done been with. I'm talking about the real men. Y'all don't show no respect either. I'm speaking for us. So when I'm around here telling men, don't get in no relationship, don't get married, don't have no kids, I got a damn good reason for it. And if you don't like it, tune out. I'm speaking for the people that don't know how to speak for in this society. Masculine, real men. We don't have a voice. So now we got people coming out with voices. People like me, Kevin Samuels, one of the four that, hey, I ain't start this, but I'm going to take it to the next level. Hate it or love it. I know how I feel to lose my loved one. And I ain't talking about that woman. Wanting to see my son, sit down and watch TV with him every night. I can't do that according to how she felt about a situation that she no longer feels that same way about anymore. That's the crazy part. She don't feel that way no more, but now it's too late. I ain't going back. The damage is done. She don't even feel that way no more. I'm the best man out here again, but it's too late. She'll tell somebody, he a good dude, solid dude. He a real one. I don't worry about nothing with him. Too late. I wasn't good enough to be married to, though, at that time. For whatever she was feeling at the time. Feelings ain't facts. Feelings come and go. Stop making life-changing decisions based on feelings, women. That's why so many of y'all single right now are going to die single, because a man cannot trust putting his heart, mind, and soul into somebody that at the drop of a dime, her feelings will tear up everything based on how she feels. Everything y'all done built will be over with in the blink of an eye based on a person's feelings. We're not taking no chances with that no more. We done grew up, woke up, and realized it ain't worth it. So now we got to deal with walking around here now, y'all asking who hurt you like it ain't no big deal. Instead of saying, man, I know you've been hurt and I understand. I get where you're coming from. You can't say that because you don't care. You got to care to be able to say that. And you don't. They care nothing about us except what we can provide. I said it. It is what it is. Hopefully I have my phone back so I won't have to be making these videos on this thing because I don't like it. I like my in my car, in my truck. So y'all don't worry. Just not what I'm gonna be doing. Just gonna stay with my live, and I might go live tonight. So for now, let's see how this video works. Get it, got it, good. Bye.